Payal, your own IELTS and study abroad expert. So today in this video, on the request of few students, we are going to conduct a speaking test. So we have a candidate here, Shobha Bai, and this is how the speaking test looks like. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
So what is your full name and what should I call you?
My full name is Shobha Bai K, and you can address me as Shobha.
So where do you live?
I live in Mahatepura in Bangalore.
Okay. So which is your hometown?
My hometown is in Ballari in Karnataka.
Okay. So how different is your hometown from Bangalore, the city where you reside right now?
So Bangalore is a very quiet, it's a place where you can find a lot of career opportunity and a lot of infrastructure and everything. When you come into my hometown, you find a lot of tourist places, and it's quiet and peaceful place, and you find less opportunities there to grow.
Okay. So are you a student or a working professional?
I'm a working professional and I work as a transaction risk investigator at Amazon.
Okay. So how do you find your job?
Yeah, I find it very good, and I have joined recently. It's been 1.5 months where I have started my career with Amazon, and it's going quite good.
Okay. So what are the challenges that you face in your job?
So it's a new job, and I have worked in a different domain since past 5 years, and I'm finding it little difficult, but then yeah, I'm used to it too. So I'm finding every day new challenges, new tasks to perform. It's going quite good.
Okay. So do you prefer to work in a team or as a sole contributor?
So definitely, as it's an initial stage, I would like to perform with a team than individually, because a team would help me to help me to build up my skills. They would help me with each my task that I perform. So I prefer to work in a team.
Okay. So which is your dream company?
So as of now, I don't have any dream companies, but then yeah, as of now, I'm working in Amazon. I find it is as my dream company.
Okay. And do you think corporate experience has changed you as a person?
Definitely. In terms of skills and everything, yeah, it has helped me a lot, and I can talk to a diverse people and everything. So yes, it has helped me a lot.
Okay. So here is your cue card, and here is your question here. So you will get 1 minute to prepare your answer. Just make your points, and then after that you will have to speak on it. So cue card is one health problem that you faced in the past. So what was the health problem? How did you get it? And when did you have it? And what kind of treatment did you take? And how did it impact you overall? And did you recover? And how is your health condition now? So this is your cue card. Take a minute and prepare.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope you could prepare your points in a minute that you got. So please give your answer.
Yeah. So it was a severe gastric issue. It's because of B12 deficiency, and I had it in the last year, January 2022. That's because I was lacking in B12 deficiency. Due to that, I had a severe gastric issue, a stomach ache, and I had a fever, which I was not able to. I was very low. I could not get up also. So in that situation, my family took me to the hospital where I consulted a doctor. He gave me antibiotic for 2-3 days, which I followed up, but then I could not recover. Because of that, then again he suggested me to go through an endoscopy. So when we found out that it's because of the B12 deficiency only, and I have a severe gastric issue because of not following proper food diet. So then he gave me, he suggested me injections where I had to take every weekly once. I had to take the injection. So that made me to recover. That made me to recover. And yeah, now I'm feeling very good. And yeah, he has suggested me to of diet also, where I do half an hour yoga in the morning. Then I have fruits or salad instead of my breakfast.
Okay, so how do you take care of your health on daily basis? Do you have a fitness regime that you follow?
Yes, I do follow fitness routine every day. Like I get up in the morning, early morning, then I do get freshen up myself, and then I do yoga for half an hour. Then I have
So how has yoga helped you to overall, for your well-being?
So as everyone know, yoga is good for everyone's health. It not only helps you maintain you physically, also mentally. So that makes you to take strong decisions and you keeps your day positive.
Okay. So do you eat more of homemade food or junk food?
So I prefer homemade food because as it is an it added nutritional values in that, and it is not preservative food or it's not a junk food. It's a homemade food, right? So you get a lot of nutrients from the homemade foods.
Okay. So how often do you eat outside?
So it's in a very rare scenarios I eat because I have gone through a health issue. So I eat twice a week.
Hmm.
Twice a week I eat.
Okay. So when you go outside, then what kind of cuisine do you prefer?
So I mostly prefer South Indian food. So I feel it's like I'm used to South Indian food. When I try other dishes like North Indians and all, I feel that taste is different. So,
Okay. Okay. So good to hear that. And with respect to your health, what are the other steps that you like to take to keep yourself healthy, physically and mentally both?
So I suggest people to have a balanced life, like do meditation or a yoga, or you want to go gym. You can prefer that and have your food or the meals on time, and try to relax yourself as much as possible. As you know, this is a stressful corporate. We are all working in a stressful corporate in corporate life. So maintain a balanced life where you can have to come out of the stress also and relax yourself.
So how do you de-stress yourself? Like
So
when after a day's work, you had a very hectic day and you're completely stressed and you want to get recharged. So how what do you do for that?
so whenever I'm de-stressed or I'm just exhausted, or I always listen to the music, melody musics, which changes my mood, and I feel very happy after listening to the songs.
Okay, so who is your favorite singer?
So my favorite singer is A.R. Rahman. So as we everyone know, he's a famous singer, and he plays very good musical instruments, which
So these days people eat a lot of packaged foods because they're very busy at work. They have hectic and erratic work schedules, and they find packaged foods as a very quick and an easy way to uh, to save themselves from last minute hiccups and probably grab a bite. So what do you think how is it impacting our health for all those people who are eating a lot of packaged foods with a lot of preservatives? How is it help?
okay. So as we are running the busy schedules nowadays, so we're not finding time. So we are preferring to choose the packaged food, which is processed food. We heat up and we eat it in a quick minutes foods like fast foods we are preferring. So that might help us for this for a period of time. After that, that will lead us to the severe health issues like gastric issues. Then you have something related to your heart, the cholesterol levels increases, then you find low and you find dizziness. So there are other health issues that arose, and you will not be able to come out of it once it starts. So we should always follow the good diets, and start preferring to eat your homemade foods, even though it might take time, but try to get a little early and do it.
Okay, so what steps do you think the government can take to discourage the sales of junk food and processed food that we get in in these fast food outlets easily these days?
So it is a hard step for a government to take to take any decision, as there are many people who are eating junk foods like processed foods. So what government can do is they can raise the taxes of these junk foods, and they can give an intimation to start an organic food. So in that way, maybe they can help us.
Okay. So, if given a choice, what would you prefer?
Like
Homemade food or processed food?
definitely, I choose homemade food. So
Okay.
that will make me healthier and fit.
So I think that's all about the test, and thank you so much for your time, and yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you. So as we just had a speaking test with Miss Shobha Bai, and she spoke pretty well. There were very less mistakes with respect to grammar or coherence. Her sentence formation was also fairly okay, and her answers were quite well structured. So the first part, which is the introduction round, went quite well. So in the second round, she did cover all the points, like when she had the health problem, what was the health problem, and what treatment was given, how did she recover, and what's the health condition. All the points were covered nicely. But the only problem is that she repeated few points which she could have avoided. In the third round, for some questions, she went a little overboard. Like she could have given a little shorter answer. So, and that's when you notice that we had to stop her and give another question. That's what normally happens. If your answer is longer than what it should be, then either the examiner would stop you or he would shoot another question, and that will make you a little uncomfortable for a while. But that should be an indication that you have to give an answer which is only required. Do not elaborate your answers a lot for the first and the third round. It's very important. About 3 to 4 lines just to explain a little bit about the question is more than enough. But do not end up telling stories or elaborate unnecessarily, because then the examiner would stop you or probably just give another question, and you may just get a bit distracted, or sometimes the students also get demotivated. Overall, it was a good speaking test that was there, and according to me, she would easily get band 7.5 because she's covered all the points and she's spoken quite nicely. So here and there were a few points which could be taken care of, just minor mistakes, but overall I think it was a good test. And if you work on these, on the feedback, definitely the candidate can get somewhere like a band 8 or more as well. So I hope this video was useful, and in the upcoming videos we would take up a lot of new strategies and tricks on how you can crack IELTS exam, and we would cover a lot of latest updates on various courses and universities. So stay tuned in with us and subscribe to us right now. If you have any comments, you're free to leave any comments in the comment section, and if you want us to make a video on something, we would definitely make it for you as soon as possible. Thank you.